Yo, what's up? This is Joel Duran, creator of Boxing Habit, back with another video. This one we're going to talk about Mikey Garcia's next opponent. I mean, everybody's been thinking, including myself, that it's definitely going to be Jorge Linares. It looks like it's definitely going to be done, right? I was thinking that too. But until today, it came out that Showtime's Steven Espinoza, he came out to say that the winner of this coming up fight between Flanagan and Petrov this weekend might also be the one fighting Mikey Garcia next, because they're planning on July, and I'm pretty sure they're probably closing in on a date for July Showtime. So they're hoping that Linares would be available. He would make that quick turnaround and be available for July, because he didn't get cut on his last fight. So he's basically weighing his options, Espinoza, in case Linares won't be ready for July. So, I mean, this is a good option too. I mean, Flanagan versus Petrov. But Linares, come on, that's the fight everybody wants to see. Because I think in this division, those are definitely the two best fighters right now. It's pretty clear, it's Linares and Garcia. And Flanagan is undefeated, but he's not that known. And it's not for sure he's going to end up winning against Petrov. He hasn't had the best his opposition hasn't been as good as fucking Linares at all. And he's not known at all like Linares. I mean, it's quite obvious that this is the best matchup, Garcia and Linares. But I mean, Espinoza is doing good by, weighing his options. And so Mikey Garcia get into that ring in July. So it's not a for sure, it's just another option they might have. So that makes this fight even more interesting now, the Flanagan-Petrov this weekend. Because it's got implications now. It might be going up against Garcia. If for some reason Linares doesn't agree to it on July, which I think he will. We all saw him recently ringside at what fight was that? I think it was this last Saturday, the ESPN fights, was it? Yeah, he was out there. He didn't get cut. He looks good. I mean, he had no problems against Corolla. I mean, he just went out 12. I mean, he looked good. So I still see Linares taking this fight with Garcia. But yeah, that's what he came out saying today, Espinoza. So this is Flanagan recently had some words to say about potentially fighting Mikey Garcia as he's getting ready for his fight this Saturday. And he said this about Mikey Garcia. Flanagan did. He said, he looked really good knocking out Dejan, but that fighter was made for him. I'd have done something similar. He was very dominant at super featherweight, and despite the 30-month break, he's come back better than ever. He's brought his power up to lightweight. That was a brutal knockout, and I believe he could take it up to light welterweight too if he chooses. He's got a great jab, which tends to go unnoticed because of his punching power, but he's also got a good boxing brain. His corner is also very strong. He also went on to say, Mikey takes them all out, but I want to test myself against the best. Let's see how good he is when you're throwing back at him. I am a good 3 inches taller and naturally bigger, so the general plan would be to keep cool, calm, and collected, and use my southpaw skills and greater size to outbox him. But you can't be too technical. There'll be times when you'll have to stand toe to toe and fight him. I'm confident I can cope with that We're both undefeated in well over 30 fights, so it's sure to be a hell of a battle. That's what Flanagan said in respects to Mikey Garcia recently. I mean, yeah, that was a good... He broke it down pretty good, but he's saying he's got those 3 inches and naturally bigger. I don't know about that, man. We all saw Mikey Garcia, man, when he was being the analyst, the Showtime analyst for that fight with Linares and Crolla. And he was sitting next to the guys from Showtime. He was sitting right next to Paulie Malignaggi. Paulie Malignaggi, he's a welterweight. And Mikey Garcia is a lightweight, and Mikey Garcia looked fucking huge next to fucking Paulie Malignaggi. Really huge, man. Fucking way bigger, man. And this is obviously his walking around in his natural weight. You know, he's not preparing for a fight or anything. That's why he looks so huge. Obviously, he'll trim down. But I think naturally, Mikey Garcia is actually pretty bigger. So, I mean, Flanagan might be taller, but bigger? I don't know, man. That fucking Garcia, man, he walking around pretty big, man. He look huge. He look fucking Paulie Malignaggi like... He made Paulie Malignaggi look like the fucking lightweight, man. And Mikey Garcia looking like the natural welterweight. So, but other than that, yeah, he broke it down pretty good. But I mean, yeah, obviously the Linares fight is more interesting. Everybody wants to see that one. They're both Hispanic fighters and they're very well known, Mikey Garcia and Linares. So, like I said, this is just Espinoza coming out. I don't know if he's actually trying to pressure Linares to, you know, jump on the fucking fight and sign pretty quick by saying this, or he's just, you know, just weighing his options in case for some fucking reason doesn't fight Linares, or for some fucking reason this fucking fight turns out to be super spectacular and unbelievable. A badass knockout comes out of this one or something, the Flanagan and Petrov this weekend, and ends up being more interesting. But I still don't see it being more interesting than the Linares fight. I think no matter what happens in this fucking fight this weekend, Flanagan and Petrov, Linares is the fight to be done with Mikey Garcia. I mean, he didn't come out with a spectacular knockout, Linares over Crolla, but that was a spectacular exhibition of boxing, man. He just dominated the shit out of him, man. He went pretty wild and toe-to-toe with Crolla in the first fight. And, you know, he's had those fucking scar tissue eye problems, Linares. He knows he can't be doing that shit every fight. And that's exactly how he was thinking, because in this rematch with Crolla, he was fucking boxing and keeping his distance, and he would trade, you know, toe-to-toe once in a while, but it wasn't most of the fight, and that's how he just dominated the shit out of Crolla. He showed us he's a very smart fighter, too, you know. He ain't all about the bang-bang all the time. So that's what makes this fight even fucking better, man, because we all know Mikey Garcia, like fucking Flanagan just said what I read off to you guys, that he has a brain to go with, Mikey Garcia has a brain to go with all that power he has and that great jab and that technicality, you know. He has a brain. And that's what Linares showed on that fucking rematch with Crolla, man. They both are fucking very smart, man. They could be technical fighters. So, I mean, it's a battle of fucking true fucking boxers right there. But I still think Mikey Garcia edges him out with the power, man. Mikey Garcia might fucking knock out Linares, man, and open him up. He might open up that scar tissue on his fucking eyebrows. His eyes are always getting cut. Luckily, he didn't get cut in that second fight with Crolla recently. But, yeah, I think Mikey Garcia got that fucking strong bang, man. He's powerful, so he'll probably end up opening him up and stoppage or something. But that's a fight I think everybody wants to see. But, I mean, we'll see. This is an option, too, this Saturday, so it makes this Flanagan-Petrov fight interesting. Something to look forward to, too. It's got implications now. So that's all I got to say about this. This is what Steven Espinoza came out saying today. So don't forget to follow Boxing Habit on Facebook. And don't forget to hit subscribe here on YouTube. And I'm out.